Welcome back to Thoughtful Tomes, your trusted guide in exploring transformative ideas that foster deeper personal growth and intentional living. In today's episode, we immerse ourselves in the compelling concept of flow, a state of heightened engagement and fulfillment first articulated by renowned psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. But flow is far more than just a temporary mental state. It is a profound and harmonious alignment of focus, skill, and purpose. When these elements converge, they create a dynamic synergy that has the power to elevate not only our actions, but also our perception of life itself. In the flow state, distractions fade into the background as we become fully immersed in the present moment. It is here, in this rare space of deep concentration and effortless ease, that we unlock our greatest potential. The experience of flow transcends the immediate task at hand, infusing our efforts with a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment that cannot be measured by mere external outcomes. Flow, however, is not just about optimizing what we do. It reshapes how we perceive and relate to our inner selves, our work, and the broader world. By cultivating flow, we begin to see our daily tasks not as chores, but as opportunities for growth and creative expression, transforming the mundane into something meaningful. This powerful concept invites us to reflect on the broader implications of our actions and provides us with the tools to engage more fully with both our passions and our purpose. What is flow, and why does it matter? Imagine a moment when you're so immersed in an activity that everything around you disappears. Time seems to stretch and bend, your focus sharpens to a laser point, and each action flows effortlessly, as though it's both intentional and instinctive at the same time. This is the essence of flow, a mental state where your skills perfectly align with the challenges before you, creating a balanced dance of effort and reward. Flow is not just a state of doing, but of being. It's the experience of complete immersion in the present, where the act itself becomes its own reward. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's groundbreaking research reveals that flow is not reserved for exceptional feats or monumental achievements. In fact, it can emerge in the most ordinary moments of our lives, whether you're creating a piece of art, preparing a meal, or simply organizing your workspace. The beauty of flow lies in its accessibility. It arises when we approach our actions with intentionality, aligning purpose with activity, no matter how seemingly trivial the task. This universal quality of flow suggests that it's not about the magnitude of what we do, but how we engage with it. What makes flow even more powerful is that it offers much more than a means to boost productivity. It is a gateway to mental clarity and a richer sense of fulfillment. When we enter a state of flow, we shed the usual noise and distractions of the mind, leaving behind the overwhelming tangle of thoughts that often cloud our judgment. Csikszentmihalyi describes this state as freedom from mental entropy, the clutter of competing, unorganized thoughts that usually dominate our consciousness. By quieting this internal dissonance, flow creates an opening for creativity, focus, and even joy to flourish. It becomes a vehicle not just for achieving more, but for experiencing life more deeply, more vividly, living fully in the present moment, one purposeful action at a time. In this way, flow serves as a pathway to both personal growth and satisfaction. It invites us to engage more meaningfully with the world, to bring intention into everything we do, and to experience life with greater richness and fulfillment. The pursuit of flow isn't just about efficiency or productivity, it's about rediscovering a sense of ease and purpose in our everyday existence. The focus formula: crafting your path to flow. Focus is not merely a prerequisite for flow. It is the very foundation upon which the entire structure of flow is built. It acts as the invisible thread that weaves our scattered thoughts into a cohesive, purposeful tapestry, shaping the way we engage with the world. Without focus, our mental energy splinters and dissipates in all directions, leading to a sense of overwhelm, inefficiency, and frustration. This lack of focus not only drains our productivity, but also diminishes the quality of our experiences. Cultivating focus, therefore, becomes an essential act of reclaiming control over our attention, of consciously choosing where to direct our mental energy in a way that fosters depth and presence. It is the act of grounding ourselves in the present moment, allowing us to engage fully with the task at hand and create the ideal conditions for flow to emerge. Here are 4 nuanced strategies to harness focus and make it a steadfast companion in your journey toward flow. 1. The rhythm strategy. Our brains are naturally wired to respond to patterns and cycles. The rhythm strategy taps into this inherent tendency, helping to foster a sustainable flow of attention over time. By dedicating specific, uninterrupted time blocks, such as 90-minute intervals, to focus deep work, you create a mental cadence that signals to your brain when it's time to engage fully. This structured approach to focus acts like the rhythm of a musical composition, guiding you toward periods of heightened productivity while avoiding the trap of burnout. As you practice this strategy consistently, your brain becomes attuned to these rhythms, allowing focus to emerge more effortlessly, enabling you to sustain attention and block out distractions. In this way, you're not just engaging in task completion, but cultivating an environment that nurtures sustained excellence. 2. The 2-peak strategy. The key to long-term focus is balance. The 2-peak strategy embodies this principle by incorporating natural cycles of activity and rest. By alternating between tasks that demand intense cognitive effort and those that allow for relaxation or creative expression, you rejuvenate both body and mind while maintaining productivity. Imagine a cycle in which you dive deep into an analytical task, then shift to a more relaxed activity, like a short walk or creative brainstorming session, that recharges your mental faculties. This ebb and flow of effort and renewal nurtures both cognitive flexibility and innovation. The strategic balance of work and recovery enhances your ability to maintain focus over extended periods, prevents cognitive fatigue, and ultimately results in higher quality output. 3. The monastic strategy. In a world saturated with distractions, from the constant buzz of digital notifications to the external noise of daily life, the monastic strategy offers a powerful antidote. It encourages you to carve out intentional periods of extreme isolation, creating a sanctuary where distractions are not just minimized, but completely eliminated. Whether this involves dedicating a specific space in your home for deep work, or using tools like noise-canceling headphones to block out the surrounding chaos, these sacred pockets of solitude allow you to immerse yourself in your tasks with unparalleled depth. The monastic strategy highlights the profound benefits of isolation, not in the sense of detachment or loneliness, but as a means of tuning out the world's distractions to connect more deeply with the work at hand. Even brief intervals of monastic focus can yield remarkable results, reinforcing the idea that high-quality work doesn't require endless hours, just profound engagement. 4. The journalist strategy. Flexibility and adaptability are core to mastering focus in today's fast-paced world. The journalist strategy emphasizes the ability to summon deep concentration on demand, regardless of your environment. In a world where ideal conditions for focus are often fleeting, whether you're working in a bustling coffee shop, a noisy office, or on a crowded train, this strategy trains you to adapt and perform at your best, no matter where you are. The ability to enter a state of focus amid distractions is not about achieving perfect conditions, but about strengthening your mental resilience. Through practice, you can cultivate a mindset where focus becomes a skill that transcends your surroundings, allowing you to remain productive, creative, and engaged regardless of external factors. When combined, these strategies form a comprehensive toolkit for mastering focus, one that not only facilitates the flow state, but enhances all aspects of life. Whether your goal is professional excellence, creative breakthroughs, or simply to experience life with greater depth and mindfulness, cultivating focus empowers you to approach each moment with clarity, purpose, and intention. As you continue to refine and apply these strategies, you'll notice that focus becomes more than just a tool for productivity. It becomes a conduit for living more fully, more deeply, and more meaningfully in the present moment. Mindfulness, the hidden key to presence. Mindfulness is more than just a practice. It's a profound shift in how we experience and engage with the world around us. It is an intentional way of being, one that allows us to immerse ourselves fully in the present moment and deeply connect with our surroundings. At its core, mindfulness invites us to step out of the cycle of past regrets and future anxieties, both of which often pull us away from the richness of now. By grounding our attention in the present, mindfulness transforms even the simplest moments into meaningful experiences. Whether we're savoring a delicious meal, feeling the crispness of autumn leaves underfoot, or simply breathing in the air of our surroundings, mindfulness infuses each experience with heightened awareness, clarity, and intentionality. Far from being an abstract concept, mindfulness is a practical tool for refining how we navigate the world. It trains the mind to become more attuned to its habitual patterns of thought, allowing us to recognize distractions, not as obstacles or failures, but as opportunities to redirect our focus. In this way, mindfulness is like mental weight training, with each instance of refocusing acting as a gentle strengthening of our capacity to stay present. Just as a muscle grows stronger through consistent exercise, our ability to cultivate sustained focus improves with regular practice, helping us shut out both external noise and internal chatter. Over time, this constant redirection becomes second nature, allowing us to enter deeper states of flow with ease and fluidity. Moreover, mindfulness nurtures a mindset of curiosity and openness, qualities that transform the mundane into an avenue for discovery. By adopting a stance of acceptance and non-judgment, we cease to view our thoughts and experiences through the lens of self-criticism. Instead, we approach each moment with a sense of wonder, allowing our minds to explore freely without the pressure of perfectionism. This creates a fertile ground for flow to naturally emerge, as we allow ourselves to engage fully with whatever is at hand without the burden of self-doubt. In this way, mindfulness is not merely a technique for focusing our attention. It is a transformative pathway that fosters greater joy, deeper connection, and profound fulfillment in all aspects of life. Ultimately, mindfulness is an invitation to engage with life in its entirety, not just in the moments we deem significant, but in every instant, no matter how small. It is a way to cultivate a deep presence that enables us to experience life more vividly, more meaningfully, and with greater peace. When practiced consistently, mindfulness becomes not only a tool for achieving flow, but a pathway to living a richer, more intentional life, one that is grounded in the beauty of the present moment. The joy of meaningful work. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi presents a profound insight. Flow is most likely to emerge when our work resonates deeply with our personal values and sense of purpose. It's not just about the activity itself. It's about the internal alignment between what we're doing and what truly matters to us on a deeper level. When our tasks are linked to our core beliefs, goals, or passions, even the most challenging endeavors can transform into sources of remarkable fulfillment. In these moments, work is not a mere obligation or a means to an end, but a platform for personal growth, creativity, or contribution. This connection allows us to transcend obstacles, turning what might feel like hard work into an immersive experience that provides both purpose and satisfaction. However, it's important to acknowledge the complexities of everyday work, especially the monotonous routines that often seem devoid of passion or meaning. For many of us, the daily grind feels far removed from any sense of personal fulfillment. But the true beauty of flow is that it is not reserved for moments of grandeur or innovation. It can be found even in the most mundane tasks. Flow is a mindset, a way of interacting with the world. By approaching routine activities with intentionality and an open mindset, we can unearth hidden layers of meaning. These tasks may not initially spark excitement, but through reframing, they can become avenues for personal development, creativity, or mastery. The key is to view them as opportunities to refine a skill, optimize a process, or approach a problem from a new angle. This shift in perspective nurtures a mindset of continuous growth and resilience. Every moment spent fully engaged, every small improvement made, becomes a victory in itself. The more we embrace this approach, the more we build a foundation for deeper satisfaction in all aspects of life. As we cultivate the ability to experience flow in even the most routine moments, we begin to see that joy and meaning are not reserved for special occasions. They are available to us in the present, no matter the task at hand. Over time, this practice of finding fulfillment in the everyday transforms not just how we approach work, but how we experience life itself. It empowers us to move beyond external definitions of success and craft our own sense of purpose and contentment, one moment at a time. Visualization and affirmation, breaking mental barriers. The most formidable obstacles we encounter often aren't the ones that lie outside of us, but the internal doubts and fears that quietly sabotage our potential. These mental barriers, shaped by past failures, insecurities, and societal expectations, can keep us from fully realizing what we're capable of achieving. Fortunately, tools like visualization and self-affirmation provide transformative methods for confronting and dismantling these barriers. When we engage in visualization, we're not merely fantasizing about success. We are actively retraining our minds to recognize the opportunities that lie ahead. By vividly imagining ourselves achieving our goals, we begin to foster a deeper sense of possibility, encouraging us to focus on the steps forward rather than the potential pitfalls. This mental conditioning cultivates the resilience necessary to navigate challenges and helps us become more attuned to the potential for growth in any situation. Self-affirmation works hand in hand with this process, acting as a powerful counterforce to the negative self-talk that often arises in moments of doubt. The stories we tell ourselves shape our reality, and too often, those stories are colored by fear, self-criticism, and feelings of inadequacy. Through affirmations, we take active control of our internal narrative, replacing negativity with positive reinforcement. By speaking to ourselves with kindness, recognizing our strengths, and consistently affirming our worth, we build a foundation of self-belief. This shift in perspective not only enhances our mental state, but also bolsters our capacity for action, turning hesitations into determination and self-doubt into confidence. A powerful example of the impact of visualization and self-affirmation is found in the story of Michael Jordan, one of the most iconic athletes in history. When Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, it could have been a crushing blow to his self-esteem, yet he chose to rise above it. Rather than allowing that setback to define him, Jordan used visualization as a tool for transformation. He meticulously visualized his success on the court, imagining himself not only playing but dominating in the game. Alongside this mental training, he fortified his belief in his own potential through a constant affirmation of his abilities. This unshakable self-belief became a driving force, propelling him to work harder, push further, and ultimately redefine the boundaries of excellence in basketball. Jordan's story is a powerful reminder that breaking mental barriers is just crucial as developing physical skills or technical expertise. Without the ability to mentally overcome challenges and affirm our own potential, even the most skilled individuals can fall short of their true capacity. Visualization and self-affirmation unlock the mental fortitude necessary to overcome setbacks and doubts, transforming obstacles into opportunities and turning dreams into tangible achievements. By intentionally nurturing a vision of success and reinforcing it with a resilient, positive mindset, we are not just setting ourselves up for success, we are actively creating the path to it. Practical steps to begin today. 1. Find your flow trigger. Identifying the activities that ignite your focus and passion is the first step to unlocking flow. These are moments where you lose track of time, feeling fully immersed and energized. Look for tasks that challenge you just enough to keep you engaged without overwhelming you. This delicate balance is the key to maintaining flow. Experiment with different activities, environments, and even times of day to discover when and where your mind operates at its peak. As you find what works for you, remember that your flow trigger may evolve over time, and flexibility is essential in continuously tapping into this state. The more you fine-tune your approach, the easier it becomes to slip into flow when you need it most. 2. Create a focus ritual. Consistency is critical in building a routine that fosters deep concentration. Carving out dedicated time and space for focused work signals to your brain that it's time to go deeper. This ritual doesn't have to be elaborate. It could be as simple as dimming the lights, lighting a candle, or playing specific music to signal your brain that distractions are set aside. Consider adding elements of relaxation, such as deep breathing or a short meditation, to prime your mind for deep focus. Over time, this ritual becomes a mental cue, allowing you to quickly enter a state of heightened productivity. The ritual also provides a sense of control, which helps to reduce anxiety or stress about the task at hand, enabling a smoother transition into flow. 3. Start small with mindfulness. Mindfulness is a practice of cultivating awareness in the present moment. By integrating mindfulness into small, everyday activities, you develop the skill to remain centered and focused, an essential prerequisite for flow. Start by paying attention to simple, often overlooked actions, like feeling the warmth of your morning coffee mug, noticing the sensations in your feet while walking, or taking a few mindful breaths while waiting in line. These moments of mindfulness help train your brain to focus on the present, reducing distractions and increasing your ability to engage deeply with tasks. Over time, mindfulness expands beyond these moments, seeping into your entire day, allowing you to maintain a steady stream of focus regardless of the task or environment. 4. Reflect and adjust. After each session where you attempt to enter a state of flow, pause and reflect on your experience. Reflecting not only helps you gauge how well you were able to concentrate, but it also allows you to refine your approach moving forward. Ask yourself questions like, what made it easier for me to stay engaged? Were there moments where my concentration wavered, and why? Did the task feel too challenging, or was it too easy to stay involved? By making these reflections a regular part of your process, you begin to understand the nuances of your flow state. What helps you stay engaged, and what pulls you away? This reflective practice allows for continual adjustment, ensuring that your environment, mindset, and routines are always aligned to facilitate deep focus and optimal performance. By taking these initial manageable steps, you can start to weave flow into your daily life. Whether you're tackling work, personal projects, or even leisure activities, flow can radically transform how you experience time and productivity. The more you practice and fine-tune your approach, the more effortless it becomes to enter this state at will, leading to greater fulfillment and effectiveness in everything you do. Closing thoughts. Flow is often seen as a mysterious or rare state, reserved only for those who are particularly gifted or involved in high-performance activities like athletes, artists, or innovators. However, flow is much more than an elusive experience. It is an accessible and transformative way of engaging with life that can enhance any area of our existence. At its essence, flow is a perfect balance between challenge and skill, a dynamic equilibrium where our full potential is activated without effort, where time seems to dissolve and we feel at our best. It's less about reaching some idealized version of perfection and more about cultivating an ongoing rhythm of being deeply present, alive, and fully engaged in the moment. In essence, flow is a state of attunement where we align ourselves so fully with what we are doing that the experience itself becomes rewarding, regardless of the outcome. Whether we're diving into a challenging work project, exploring a creative passion, or simply enjoying a peaceful moment of reflection, flow teaches us that the richness of life comes not only from where we are headed, but from how fully we inhabit each moment of the journey. When we embrace flow, we recognize that every experience, even the most mundane, has the potential to be extraordinary if we engage with it deeply. It's about transforming our perspective, seeing each task or moment not just as something to complete, but as an opportunity to engage fully with the present, to learn, to grow, and to find meaning. By developing practices that enhance our focus, cultivating mindfulness, and seeking deeper meaning in our actions, we create a life that's imbued with flow. This process allows us to weave flow into the fabric of our daily existence, transforming ordinary activities into extraordinary experiences. With flow, our days are filled with not only a sense of accomplishment, but also a sense of joy and purpose, offering a deeper connection to our work, our relationships, and even to ourselves. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of flow. If you found this episode meaningful, I invite you to share it with others who may also benefit from learning how to incorporate flow into their lives. Together, we can inspire more people to live with intention, cultivating a life that is rich in meaning and purpose. Until next time, this is Thoughtful Tomes, reminding you that the true magic of life is found in the present moment. When we fully embrace it, we unlock its boundless potential.